Hey out there in YouTube land and the cyber world, how you doing? My name is Starla Andrees. Hello, it's December 31st, 2025. You've reached the 365 mark of this year. You should be proud. If you have accomplished nothing, you should still be proud. You've reached the end of the year. My phone agrees. So, it is Wednesday. How we doing? It is 12:30 p.m. here. So, this is just a specific to reach a certain person or persons. I'm going to say two. Um I do this on my behalf only. This is my view, my opinion. It is about my life. Um I noticed here recently my middle daughter, decided that she was going to share something with me. And there's people in our lives that we don't talk with, and they are very, very close family. They are my other daughters, her sisters, half sisters, by the way. Same mommy, different daddies. Yep, and I was married to all of them, just so you know. Except for one. I have to take that back. Charlie Princeton, you are Casey's dad and not Larry Dennis Wayne Dozier's. Yeah, he has a full name. So, um, my oldest daughter tried to get a hold of her sister on Christmas and say Merry Christmas. Okay, you're being sweet, but we know exactly who you are, and that's not you. I don't understand why my daughter has this door left open. I do understand it. I can't say that. That's a lie. I understand that we want people back in our lives and we love them because we've shared memories with them. But what they did in sharing those memories and in that time, it really hurt. And we both found out the hard way. And we were all to blame except for that person and their actions, as that's the way it normally goes, right? Unless you have a good person that can take ownership of their own doing and their words and their actions, then they will understand. But if not, don't even try. You're beating your head against a brick wall. You're going to cause more damage to yourself than you want. So the other one doesn't keep contact, period. Yes, this is one very frightening for me, um, because I would like to know that she is still walking on the earth, maybe not having, the best of time, but a life, or having the greatest time of her life. Who knows? I'd still like to know if she's alive. That's one. The older one, though, she's the oldest of them all, and I have no rapport with her whatsoever, or the grandbabies that she has given me. I wished I did. I think we would both maybe become more better persons if I was allowed to be in her life and she listened and took the truth and not ran from it and quit doing bad things. And on that, she's going to go, well, you too. You don't know me now. So you can't really say that, can you? Come know me, and then maybe you can say that, and maybe you can't. Don't get butt hurt over it. That's the whole thing. I would love to know all of my grandbabies. I know that my daughter that I am in contact with would love to know her nieces and nephews, would love to dote on them. But we don't want the drama that goes with that, nor the heartbreak that we suffered. And there was some things done to my middle child that I'm in contact with that the older one did too. And I don't know the whole story. So I can't really say. I can go off of what I'm told. And right now, I know both sides of their story. And I have to believe my middle child. I really do. There's proof. So I find that old wounds really, really, really need to be patched up, but this one cuts real deep. And it involved a child. So it's one that's going to have to take a lot of show, a lot of action, and be accounted and a present for if you're allowed to make amends. I'm on two sides of this coin. One, I can see where my daughter, my middle daughter, is and how her understanding is. And when your sister reaches out and just says, Merry Christmas, that's all that was printed. Merry Christmas. I went off a little lippy. That's who I am. They come from that stock. They know it. But when I sat down and I thought about it for a minute, I was like, well, the door was left open. There wasn't a block of a number on Facebook or anything. So, and I know it takes less than 1 minute to block somebody on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on all of that. It takes less than 1 minute. So the door was intentionally left open. So I don't see where then you can get upset where you receive that text from your sister. That's not cool in my point. You left a door open. Second, people do change. Neither I nor you have been around your older sister. So therefore, can we honestly say she is still the person that we knew? No, we cannot. I cannot. I mean, that would be hypocritical, would it not? Condescending. So, if the door was left open and an attempt was made and you do not know your sister anymore, would it be a major problem if you opened the door a little more or said Merry Christmas back and left it? Just left it to see where it went. I know that's scary. I know that's frightening. I know you don't want to get hurt again, and especially in what's going on in her life right now, which is a lot. A fucking lot. But Shannon always has a lot going off in her life. She has boys and she's remarried and she has life. So, yeah. She does her business still. I will put that in there as well because that helps explain it. Not telling you everything, but I am explaining. So there is two sides of that coin, and I can see it. I personally would take the chance. If I got hurt, well, then I could only blame myself, could I not? I mean, I can blame you for hurting me if, but me taking the chance is putting myself out there. So therefore, I cannot truly blame you for me putting myself out in that position. Whatever happens and comes about, that's a whole different story. Where it would be my fault, her fault, someone else's, we don't know. 2026 is tomorrow. It's knocking on the door. Do we live in hate for the rest of our life? Do we live in indecision for the rest of our life? Or can we take a chance and maybe, as life happens, it goes better? We will never know until we take that chance. So if you are watching and trolling my pages, then here's a video for you, and you know who you are. So we shall either talk or not, but I wish you the best to 2026. And just know you are a part of me, and I will always hold a special love for you. Shailene, Shannon, Casey, and Cody. You are my kids. I gave birth to you. I gave you life. I might not have been the best of mother, and I know I wasn't. I can honestly admit that. And I am sorry. but I do love you. And I do wish the best for you. And I wish my grandbabies one day will come and seek me out because I will be here, hopefully. And I will be able to tell them how much I love them. And I'm sorry that I was not a part of their life, but it was not my choice. I love you. Good luck with 2026, guys. It's a knocking. Y'all be good. Have a safe night. Remember to eat your black eyed peas and your ham and your cornbread and your collard greens and your mac and cheese and your beautiful golden potatoes, mashed taters, because that's going to give you fame, fortune, and love and prosperity. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.